Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, the honorable judges and adjudicator. We are the representative of Universitas Pamulang. My name is Hadi Wibowo as the Prime Minister, and my friend's name is
Muhammad Pasha Putra Pradana as Deputy Prime Minister.
And for the motion today, we are gonna be talking about this house as a first generation immigrant parents of color in predominantly white country would choose to live and raise children in ethnic enclave. As you know that ethnic enclave refers to either an ethnic concentration characteristic and cultural identity or economic activity, or maybe this refer to their success and growth depends on self-sufficiency and it is coupled with economic prosperity. We are, as the first generation immigrant parent, will raise our children. For example, with immigrant, that was someone from another country and then moved to the nowadays country. Like for example, to move to America, they have children, so they will raise their children in America, of course, by respecting the surrounding culture without keeping up the original culture where they are from. So if there is people move to America, for example, they move to America, so they will keep the origin culture, but also they will respect the surrounding culture that is implemented there. They will follow the rule, they will follow the culture, they will follow all the matter that that country is implemented. So the communism that we are gonna be to use that we are as parents will teach. Yeah, as I mentioned about that, we will teach our children to respect the surrounding culture. So our children should know what the culture of that country itself. So if some people ask to that children, so the children will know what the culture they grow up. So absolutely they will answer, where are you from? That children will answer, I'm from America, for example. So if the people ask about America, they will know actually what the culture is like. So, like, there is a proverb that says that when in Rome, do as Romans. So the people that move to another place, country, so they should respect the rule, the culture that is implementing there. So that's why the parents should teach the children what the culture that is implemented there. Second, as a first generation immigrant, they will also keep the origin culture. So they will teach the children to know what the father's culture that they have. So the parents will also teach the children what the origin culture like. Maybe to preserve it, they should conduct it only on their home, their family. They will not conduct it to outside people because we have to keep our identity, our parents from another country, so our children should know what the parents' identity too. So maybe, but they will not conduct it to other or outside. They will conduct to unto the family only. So the children will know what the parents' culture they do every year, every month. So it's like maybe for Chinese people move to America, they will also keep the tradition like Chap Gomeh or maybe Chinese New Year. They will keep and celebrate that New Year. Yeah, because they're foreign Chinese, they should keep that tradition that the mother or father brings from the original country. So the children should know what the culture. So it will maybe like the benefit from we are respecting from other country and the original countries is that like as foreign people absolutely we bring our culture, right? Like for Chinese people, they will bring barongsai. So it will attract the local people to know what the barongsai is have. So it will be like to manage to preserve the culture that the mothers brings. And then so as the first generation, we'll still keep our tradition. So our children will know the local traditions because they live in the new place, and the children will also know the parents' tradition. For example, like for Japanese people that move to America or another, move to America. So as Japanese people, they will still keep like the selamatan, syukuran, or maybe the tedaksiten that they bring, because like there is a status quo that say blood is thicker than water. So it means this purpose that tell us that our family is far important than others. And other benefit that the children, when they move to origin country, the children will get not the subculture, what the origin culture that their parents have. So they will not get shocked. They will be like common, like they will be used to. They will be used to do what the parents' culture do. So we are as the government believe that as first generation immigrant parent of color in a predominant white country will choose to live and rest in ethnic life, and we are confidently to purpose. Thank you.
As Deputy Prime Minister, I would like to support what the Prime Minister said, as well as adding the few of the argument that I would like to add to secure to make sure that this is not about raising the gender itself. The local people didn't need to afraid when we are saying that we want to raise our children in our ethnic enclave. We know that the local people, there might be a suspicion that the local people will afraid because that the local culture could be replaced by our culture itself. We would like to rebut or giving the counter argument that local people didn't need to afraid of losing their own culture because we only raise our children to only keep it on our ethnic enclave, meaning that we hold our respected culture in our place, but when, as what the Prime Minister said, when our children is going to socialize itself, they will be still hold the respectable culture of the local people in there. The great example is like when we're sending our children to school, we're still sending them to state school. They could socialize with the local people itself. But at the same time, when in the home, they still hold the firm belief of our culture itself. This will create an acculturation that we believe in the modern era, AGA, that equality of the race could be happen, and we still can live together in harmony itself. Which is mean that there's no be a conflict between two different culture because although our culture is different itself, we still hold a respectable local culture itself. We believe that this motion is not about erasing the local culture, but we believe that we could live together with peace, so that the local people didn't need to feel insecure, didn't need to feel afraid, because we came in as the immigrant, bringing our culture itself. So the urgency of bringing this culture, where is because we want to our children when back to the first place, maybe to meet our friend, maybe to meet our family itself in the place that ethnicity they belong, aka maybe Chinese people go back to Chinese to meet their family itself, or the Japanese or Indonesian that want to go to their home and meet their family itself. They still not getting a culture shock, which is mean that they didn't forget their identity, so that they didn't shock because so this is the me as a Japanese. I accept it as a Japanese, but I'm still a people of US for that stance of example itself. So even though we came from the different ethnicity, we still have a faith and still have a hold of high regard of the local culture. At the same time, when we are moving to a place, we also become a citizenship. When we become a citizenship, means that we also serve the country itself. For the example itself, that our children could enroll into the army and serve the army in there without sacrificing their ethnicity. So there will be no conflict with the two different culture, and we didn't disturb this culture. The mechanism itself as the first generation parent is that we raise our children in our respected ethnic enclave, e.g. in Chinatown or Koreatown, or maybe in Indonesian town. So Indonesian town, and we hold our belief in there. We do our culture in there. Like we celebrate the Chinese New Year only in Chinatown without disturbing the other people in the other local people in the region itself. And at the same time, we also send them to going to the school, going to the state university, so that they can learn the local culture. They can still socialize with the local people. They could be still have a relationship with the local people. We're not because we are not dictating, like we are not discriminating. Like you can do socialize, you can do make a friend with all of the people and also the local people, and maybe from the different ethnicity, maybe from our ethnicity too. So they didn't have a limitation of how or who they should be socialized with itself. The third is that we believe in the place that we move to. For example, if we move to America, then we are as a citizen America, we obeying the law of the America itself, and also our children will serve in America itself. Just the ethnicity that different itself. I believe that in this modern world that in predominantly white country, I believe there is equal harmony that could be achieved without sacrificing with each other. That is the mechanism as the first generation immigrant parent of color, we ought to propose. Thank you very much for your attention. Thank you.